And we are back for the final stretch of Atlantica, which only took 2 parts, which is fine.
Thank goodness. I like this Heartless design. I this ties into the thing of like, I like how certain Heartless change form, or not change form, but like there are special Heartless for each world.
Yeah.
Like these guys are fishy types, but the ones in Agrabah are Persian, I guess.
Arabian
Or
Night
Arabian.
type, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I have that Prince of Persia shit going on, like
Yeah.
the long curved swords, like what the Red Guards use.
Yeah.
You know about those Red Guards from Hammerfell, Travis?
About the Red Guards from Hammerfell.
They have curved swords. Curved swords.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't remember with the... You ever, like, walk by the city guard in Whiterun? And they're like, you ever hear about those Red Guards from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved
Apparently
swords.
not. I don't remember
Never?
that.
It's up there with, like, arrow to the knee and, like, trolling the Mojave makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I don't remember that.
Which, to be honest, I miss winter now. Now that it's summer, I miss winter. And I'll
I do
miss
too.
summer. Like when I was cozy and smelling those pancakes earlier.
I miss winter because during the summer my PC's temperature rises when I'm encoding videos.
Really? I never really had temperature issues with my computer. Ever.
I don't either, I just keep an eye on it. Because encoding video uses 100% of your CPU, so I like having core temp, as it's called, the program running alongside encoding video to keep an eye on my CPU temp. And as long as it doesn't go over like 80, I'm fine, don't worry.
You know those math story problems you have in class?
Yeah,
Where you
why?
just- Well, back when I was going through high school, I was learning how to build a PC at the same time, and there was this one thing talking about temperature,
Yeah.
and it's got to the point where it's like, so and so's computer is now smoking and catching fire. How much temperature should he reduce if he wants to avoid this? And it's like, what? Why would your computer be smoking and or catching fire? That's way too, like, that's I
That's
don't
like,
think CPUs
yeah,
that
that's
is
like way too
ridiculous.
far.
It'd be like melting through your motherboard and floor at that point.
Yeah.
Like, that's terrifying. Oh, what are you ghostly motherfuckers doing here? You don't belong here.
Because they like it here. I wanted to go for a swim.
I guess. I wonder if it's like when you're a ghost, it feels less like flying and more like less like flying and more like swimming through reality. You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder how it feels to be a ghost. I wonder if it feels like anything to be a ghost.
Want to find out?
No. Oh, I do actually. If you run across any ghosts, let me know. We can interview them.
We can just make you a ghost.
Maybe don't. Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't kill Alex. Maybe be nice to the Alex.
This part
His friend.
sucks because Kingdom Hearts makes it so you can't activate things unless you're out of combat.
I thought you were going to say this part sucks because Kingdom Hearts sucks.
No. No, like, I think in Kingdom Hearts 2 they changed it so you can activate things in combat, and that's so nice.
Well, it made sense because it was tied to a reaction command, and Kingdom Hearts 1, you didn't actually get the reaction command, you had to, like, move the cursor down to the open option. On
Yeah,
your
but
command.
since they changed that for Final Mix, they could have.
You know, they could have. They really could have, but I guess they didn't want to change that game mechanic too much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Dang it.
And me too. That is a really cool looking shark.
He is a cool shark.
That reminds
Doesn't he
me
have a
of the fish.
name? Isn't it Bruce?
Well, Bruce is from Nemo.
Bruce is
from-
also the name of the shark from Jaws.
Is it?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
explained it.
Yeah.
That
But I
was
think
a
that
rough
shark has a name. I can look that up right now, actually.
We will find out the shark's name and story because we like him. Alright, cool.
Hi, Crab.
Crab. Cool.
Oh. How do you feel about Shark Tale?
I don't like it very much. I don't think I always disliked it. I liked parts of it, but I remember kind of like having this feeling that it was trash. Like even when I was a kid, when I watched them, like I get the vibe that this is shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the idea of like a underwater based.
You know, I guess that's where we're different, because you got a lot of shovelware games as a kid. I got a lot of shovelware movies like that.
Yeah.
Because, like,
yeah.
Like that, I love Shark Tale. As bad as it is, I love it. But again, it's because I grew up with it. But like certain games that you say you like kind of The Matrix, I feel like I'd hate because I didn't grow up with it.
Well, mainly it was just because it was something fun and interesting at the time that I had never dealt with before. I had never like played Max Payne, so I didn't know that there was something better.
Yeah.
But from what I didn't never hate it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it. It was just a fun shooting game.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I'd hate it now if I went and played it.
Well, because we have actually, it was also out for the PS2, a system that had very few good shooters.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing close to a shooter I had played at the time was Grand Theft Auto and Mercenaries. Again, Grand Theft Auto, Mercenaries, and Destroy All Humans, which were more like multiplayer, which were more like sandbox games.
Yeah. Also, that shark's name is Glut.
Glut.
It is not Bruce. I thought it might have been, but that's Nemo. And also Jaws, if I remember correctly. So, now that we're in this boss fight, I can say what, Triton said after that last cutscene, because I totally didn't get that footage. He said attack her cauldron. Like, attack her cauldron of the magic, or, like, something like that, along those lines.
Oh, okay. So
I still have no idea how it works specifically. Because sometimes the color that it is, I attack it with the opposite spell and it doesn't work. And then I do it again and it does work, so.
Man, the fucking hit response. I'm looking at this fight now and I really do admire how reactive the hit response is in this game.
It's really good.
Like when you're smacking her, she bounces around and gets knocked back.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
A lot of enemies do that. Like, Yuffie does it as well. Leon, Cloud.
Yeah, like the when they get hit.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then like Yuffie getting blown back when you hit her enough. And it makes you feel bad because you're just like beating on a tiny child.
Tiny child.
That sounds like a racial slur.
Tiny. Oh yeah, she is. Well, she's Asian, so I guess she is tiny.
You filthy shiny. You know what?
You can just add. You can add fucking "you filthy" to the beginning of anything, and it can make it sound like a racial slur.
Yeah.
You filthy muffin. You filthy muffin man.
No.
Maybe not that one. Well, I fucked my own point up.
You did.
Gingy's upset though.
You damn Gingy. See that? No, that sounds like a. That sounds like you're talking trash on gingers.
I like gingers. Red hair's cool.
Oh, I do too. But yeah, like I hit it with fire and it doesn't seem to do anything. When it was like, yeah, I don't know how the cauldron works, and it annoys me.
I'm doing Professor Snape's potion class.
Did you wish you could go to the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a child, Alex?
Yeah, but again, it's the problem that I thought Slytherin was the coolest.
Yeah, well, I mean they are, but that's beside the point.
Now I think Ravenclaw's the coolest, but like Ravenclaw's full of nerds.
I don't know when we had the conversation or if it was even on here, but I was looking into it. No, a Muggle-born can never learn magic or be invited to Hogwarts. Because I know we had that conversation before, and I don't remember.
Okay.
She's a mudblood, though. She's half Muggle, half magic.
That's a half-blood.
No, it's the slur is mudblood.
Right, it means dirty blood, but fun element.
Yeah, I looked it up. For it to work like that, you need a generation where a magical user or someone of magic passed their genes down through a Muggle-born. So, like, a normal human mated with a magic user, and through generations that created a child that had magic potency.
Okay. Muggleborn's inherent magic from a distant ancestor. They are descended from squibs who have married to Muggles and whose family has lost their knowledge of wizarding legacy. The magic resurfaces unexpectedly many generations later, so it's like recessive genes who resurface.
Yeah.
Because the heredity of magic of Muggle-born siblings can sometimes be wizards are witches as well, in the case of Colin and Dennis Creevy. However, this is not always the case, as Lily Evans' Jr. was a Muggle. When Muggle-born witches and wizards reach the age of 11 in British wizarding community, their Hogwarts acceptance letters are delivered in person by a member of staff instead of owl post, the usual postal system for witches and wizards. The purpose is to reassure the parents or guardians with the sudden news and explain to them about the concealed magical society. They would also assist the family with the preparation for going to their desired wizarding school and the buying of school supplies.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I can't stand that. I think that's I honestly really don't like tying abilities to bloodlines and stories.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because of my personal beliefs, but it drives me nuts when that happens. Like in Avatar, that was really fucking annoying. Where
it was that. Yeah, it was when we were discussing Avatar and.
I was under the assumption that anyone. What the hell?
What's up?
Owl just posted the Mike Burnfire video.
Okay.
Which we were just talking about, and he wasn't part of the recording. But yeah. What I was gonna say is like that always drove me nuts because in Avatar, it's very clearly based off of martial arts, something that anybody can learn and practice by the very nature of martial arts.
Yeah.
That's why it always annoyed me because that's one of the cornerstones is the idea that it's all in the technique and the understanding of this practice.
Yep.
You don't need to physically. Well, I mean, in the belief system of a lot of martial arts, specifically Chinese martial arts, you don't need to be physically strong to learn them. So tying that to a physical trait always annoyed the hell out of me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't like that kind of trope in stories. Then again, the way that Gundam does it makes sense because it's about evolving in space, and the effects of simply living in space gives you new type of magical abilities.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just evolution based on your environment.
Yeah, but it doesn't quite work that way. But I can understand at that point. It's like, okay, that's the idea. It's the idea that people who live in space are special.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Because the show is all about that.
Yeah.
God, you're horrifying, Ursula.
She is. Super easy, though. Like, this and the Chernobog fight aren't difficult.
Yeah, well, I'm actually with it.
I know.
That sucks.
But also, you didn't have arrow. Well, you didn't use arrow from what you told me.
Yeah, I guess I didn't. I need to finish that fight.
Yeah, it's a good
Wait till I
fight.
get to it on the backlog. I'll wait till I get to the backlog here. I'll wait till I get to the backlog before I finish that. You ever like type something to somebody and while you're talking and like the streams get crossed and you say the thing you're supposed to be typing and type the thing you're supposed to be saying?
I've done that, yeah.
Happens to me quite a bit.
Well, I think you just repeated, I'll add that to the backlog, or something along that line for I'll 3 times.
Shit, oh god, I'm terrible.
No, it's fine.
Tired. Anyhow, but yeah, I'll get to that in the backlog when I get to it, because I want to go through all the games on my own.
Yeah.
The main thing is, like, once we get to the ones I haven't beaten already, we can tackle that for the channel.
Yep. Which will be 3.
Yeah. It'll be specifically everything after Dream Drop Distance.
So the movie,
So
the movie 0.8 or whatever the hell, or 0.2.
The Fragmentary Passage, and then 3. Plus DLC.
Yep.
Beep 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 beep.
Which I'll be
going through on your own.
No. I have no plans or interest in going back through that game because it adds a bunch of things from what I understand to
makes you
like
wish
the
you
main
waited.
story. Kinda, but at the same time, I did it with the original. I've done it with every game in the series that got a final mix, so I don't really care.
Okay.
You know?
I don't know. I'd assume that you'd want to go back through it and do all the content you didn't do.
I would if we weren't doing this for the channel.
I know, but yeah, I'm going through Fallout 2 right now, and you're going through that on your own while we're doing this.
I was, but now I don't know if I want to.
Yeah. Well,
Because Wasteland 2 is calling my name.
yeah, getting called to the wasteland.
Yeah. What am I doing? We were done with this world. We could have left. Oh, no, no, we can't. Never mind. I lied. I'm wrong.
What are you doing in the world then?
We gotta close the keyhole.
Yay.
I forgot that destroying Ursula wasn't the end of the world. Because that's the case in 2. You just do the Ursula thing and that's the end of the world.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the times the keyhole is just taken care of in the cutscene following the boss fight.
That too, for that game, yeah.
This world
Kinda glad they got rid of that. Because you're not doing that in any other game other than Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Closing the keyhole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't do it in Dream Drop. You don't do it in Birth by Sleep. You don't do it in Recoded. Well, you might. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Well, Recoded was all about data.
Yeah, it was the simulations of every world.
It's another fucking recap game.
Yep.
Tell me, Sora, your world, what's it like?
And in 3, I don't think you do.
Sorry for lying to you. It's okay.
I don't remember. I've forgotten a bit of, like, the mid...
Maybe I can tell.
Are there any original worlds in
So many places
Chain of
I
Memories?
wanna see.
Like,
I
No.
know
I've never
I'll
played
get
it.
there
Okay.
someday.
No, there's not.
I'll find a
Well,
way, somehow.
yes. Yes, actually there is.
I'm sure of
Snow
it.
White?
No, Twilight Town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's, there is, huh? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like Twilight Town a lot. I like what they
I do
did in
too. I
3.
love that. I love that opening.
I like how busy Twilight Town's gotten in 3.
Dude, that is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, like, if you walk around enough, people just start repeating dialogue, and it's like, oh no. Because, like, you'll walk by one NPC, and it'll say something another NPC said, like, 2 conversations ago.
Oh, that's just an RPG thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, that happens in The Witcher 3 a lot. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've heard the line, "Help, I'm dying of poverty."
Or, spare some change. Help, I'm poor, spare some change. Oh, it's the end of the episode.